Today, from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
It's taking too long to back up. Bring it back.
3rd and 5.
I wouldn't even know. I ain't had to open up a whole can since 94.
Throwing Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic.
Do too much.
He delivers,
we got a run
pick up nice yardage. And coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Learn from your mistakes.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jones. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here? Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better. Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number. Exactly. Or the right play, yeah. That too. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Thank God we made it. We made it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw again. That is incomplete. No surprise at all.
I'm glad he challenged him too. Like, deep, bro.
The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he's up to the 24. They run once more with Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defensive column.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
There we go.
Taken in by Michael Pittman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Jones on first down, escaping the pressure right. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's brought down before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Off the play fake. Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. This is 2nd down and 1.
It's your first one. Damn it!
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Gay's kick is good. And they're able to double the lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. Throw over the middle, going to be
God damn, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain?
Oh, my God.
And now off to the races.
What just happened on coverage?
Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts.
I can't keep field goals.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Don't get out of the game plan. Let the momentum and shift.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game.
Oh, and this man already
coming down and getting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
There we go.
They'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look to the game plan, bro.
They run once more with Sermon to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And if
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Every time I do a play.
Go in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well,
here's Bradley Pinion
a lot of work
now.
in this game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Good job.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Room past the 35. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
There we go. Touchdown.
And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones.
That was smart. That was smart.
And he just throws this one away.
Yeah, that wasn't
smart
really
decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got got his tight end. That's complete. That's one. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Great play call.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
That's a great play call. And I'm going to go for the 2-point conversion just because we already been kicking field goals.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Jones throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
One of my own teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. taken at about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this taken in by Downs. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
There's no lose lost, man.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And Gay knocks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they're going to wind up.
They know what they be doing, man. That clock should have
been get it up past the 35.
Stretching that fucking second out.
They'll throw now on the final play. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Jones got his man. It's Warren. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Oh.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Taylor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Yeah, smart.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Dueling the man in motion. Ah. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades. A 63-yard attempt. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 3. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Oh.
They'll run with Robinson.
Damn.
And he gets in. Touchdown.
Bijan
Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Good, fellas.
With the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
2-point conversion came in handy.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be
on the ass right now.
Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I got to start running with Daniel Jones, man.
Pierce in motion left. Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Turnover. This nigga missed.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out.
Oh, that would have been crazy if I could have got a fumble off there.
As they get him down at the
Car ain't got no roof.
Ball on the 20.
I can't hear you, Dro.
2nd and 9.
We be in the city.
They'll run again.
Man, his handoffs look like play action.
6 yards here as he's
I just ain't played in a minute, so I'm like fresh on my feet.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
There we go. 3 now.
Is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from
a guy needed that
in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it.
Never had this
was the right decision.
This season.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Jones finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it up.
That ain't who I want. Motion. I need a faster.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
That's all I needed from him.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
Every time we go for that play action, though, man, we get some deep water, bro. Every time.
Off the play fake, Jones.
Good job, Downs.
To Downs. And he's taken down inside the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 4.
He'll run her anyway.
Well, they'll run it
Oh,
here on the
man.
jet sweep.
I did not expect that to happen.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Hold on.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
I like it. Now, we ready.
Jones on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down
fourth
after
quarter.
a decent gain.
Buck
And that
50
will
on the
bring us to
ground.
the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Second and 5 from the 8.
Let's get this dude out the way.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Jones now to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Catch him. That's how we do it. Yeah, we gotta do another 2-point conversion.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That
Too much
gives
JT,
them a
man.
7-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the ball on the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So far, both teams been playing pretty much
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And nothing but green grass.
I fuck with Mooney, though. I want to see him balls. I thought he got him right there.
Falcons.
Okay.
Darnell Mooney, 75 yards.
Okay.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Okay.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kicks away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard
Definitely gotta
line.
have over 100 kick return yards. I'm gonna give Taylor a break.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ooh, that's what time.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to execute and go.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7. Back to throw. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Looking like
God damn, the fucking catch was extra as hell, bro. Dramatic ass jump.
On 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the
And you're trying to act like the Jordan logo. Weirdo.
Out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they pick up a 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact,
damn, I cannot tell when he finna fucking
about what they did. Then they looked up and realized.
Bruh, I cannot tell when it's a pass or a run based off how he hand off.
18 yards there, down 2 to 18 and a 1st down.
Go get that turnover though, man. There's too many DBs that's talented. In fact, I just gotta create pressure.
They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
That's that old sauce.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
5 receptions, a hundo. That's crazy.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
I say score.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Jones throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Unbelievable.
Not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Gotta give you a break, my boy.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. He'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is just outside the right.
That's exactly why he got cut in real life.
And this will remain a 1-touchdown
I just knew he was
game.
making that.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin
That's so
Simmons.
fucking fake, bro.
Take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field.
Now y'all finally go to.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now motion left with Mooney. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to throw here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, man, I thought that could have been it.
Across the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Back to throw again.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So it's Falcon
that fucking
football
interception was
fake
fake as hell, yo.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll run again.
And he'll take
crazy,
it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Jones.
High throw, but the catch is made.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
See, man, that's the MVP of this game. Man, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts, man, glad we got that victory, man. Shout out to Steelers Nation, man. We're now 5-3, man. If you made this far to the video, I want to say thank you for watching. Please make sure you like this video, repost it, subscribe to the God Level Change YouTube channel.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EAMaddenNFL. With that, we say cheerio from London.
Talking about I don't want to spend no time with her because I'm hustling too hard. Bitch, I'm out here trying to get rich, huh? So we can eat steaks and this bitch won't eat peanuts and shit.
Started off good, man.